Can you guys hear me now? How's audio now? All right, sorry about that. I'm gonna repeat the intro. We're gonna go ahead and start over. I believe you guys are getting my audio. Okay, proper mic. So I'm pretty excited. This is the most excited I've been in a very long time, probably since we long 38.55 on leverage in terms of BTC. And the reason I'm excited is because I'm seeing what's potentially alt season. We're likely going to see a BTC retracement. I don't see us breaking past this this channel or this trend line that we're seeing, not just yet. There's been a lot of tweets about this inverse head and shoulders, and we happen to see another one of these. It's almost like a spin image of the one we saw back in February, right? February 2018. A little over a year ago, yep, February 2018, we saw this inverse head and shoulders on BTC in that 12K range. Then it kind of did this rising wedge and broke down, and we're seeing something very similar happen here. More interestingly, we'll go into the BTC dominance chart and others dominance chart, and I'll highlight why I'm seeing alt season starting. We also saw a lot of altcoins go on ragers, right? We just saw WTC, Walton Chain just do a blow off top. Yeah, and I believe Null's headed for a blow up top. PPT just broke out. It just mooned. We've seen another bull flag on Walton Chain. So I'm going to go over a lot of alts and stuff. I'm going to go over BTC, Bitcoin dominance. And just what I'm expecting for now in the interim. For the guys that are in VIP, even on Twitter, Facebook, I was sharing these charts of this wedge. I'm still expecting a little bit of a retest here at some point. It's kind of like we're drifting far away from it, so we're probably going to end up retesting this trend line. We might break up above it just a bit like we did back here in this range. If not, we're probably going to see another pullback. A little lower as well. I'm not saying this wedge is terminal. The CME gap is just overhead. You can see that yellow line. That's our BTFD or weekend indicator. It's on TradingView. And there's support, right? There's plenty of support. There's a previous low. I'm gonna go ahead and take altcoin suggestions in a bit, Van. Let me finish what I'm gonna say, and then it's gonna be show me all the alts you want, right? It's why we do these. So we're going to see a couple of different supports. I'm seeing support at 10,000, seeing support at 10,000 or 1077, 1034. And then I believe the hidden support level, we're going to see the strongest bounce. It's going to be off that 1.272 fib of that big first impulse move. Right? And if we break down to this level, it's going to be sketchy, right? That 9,300 range. Our BTFD or BTFD indicator has actually held up this entire bull run, right? And I had published this indicator months ago. I think we were still in this range in April, right? So we published it when BTC's at 5K. We came down, had a bunch of friction here where I got nervous where we broke below it. And once we broke above at 7K, we had another upward swing. Here we're still above it, so we're still bullish, right? And BTFD indicator is actually available for everyone on TradingView if you guys want to use it. And yeah, so there's plenty of support, but in terms of alt dominance draining altcoins, I think that is over, right? At least for now. Things doing a rounding top, it's really not looking pretty. Go ahead and get rid of some of these indicators. Go ahead and go to BTC Dominance and all the way forward. All right, so we're seeing it starting to round off, right? Somewhat of a rounding top. And ironically, what happened at the top of this range, as it was making these similar highs, right? I published these charts pretty much everywhere showing that Others dominance was actually printing lower highs, right? So if you go to Others.D or higher highs, And once again, get rid of my indicators. All right, so here we see that initial swing high with initial swing low, second swing high with a higher swing low, third swing high with an even higher swing low, and then the fourth one with another higher swing low as well, right? Now we're seeing this bull flag one to break out. Short term, there was a falling wedge here. So I do believe we're gonna start seeing alts rally and a continued rally into alt season. I think it started tonight. Maybe look at PPT. Cam was in it. He didn't signal it this morning. He should have. He didn't signal because it was very low volume, right? So we're looking at coins like this. If this isn't the start of alt season, guys, I don't know what is. All right, 74% since the 6th in 24 hours, right? And for this, the alt-season skeptics are like, hey, these coins are never going to regain their valuations like they did back in the day. Well, guess what? Altcoin rallies, alt-season isn't just... Is my camera dead again? Let me try to fix that. Ah, damn it. Do a reset. How are we doing now? Trying to fix the camera, guys. I hate it when the camera freezes. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and keep going without a camera. Let me try one more time. So if this is an alt season, if this isn't what the start of alt season looks like, right, where we see 74% rallies in one day. Look at these blow off tops, right? Another blow off top about to happen on Walton, right? There's this bull flag, cup and handle. Signaled this one in this range, right? So this was a few days ago. Another 55% on Walton, probably up 100 from the bottom, 123%. And so for the alt season skeptics that are thinking that, hey, these coins are never going to get their valuation again, what you guys are forgetting is that altcoins aren't gaining value because the project's getting more adoption. They're not just gaining value because there's more usage or there's more load on the network. They're actually gaining value because it is a vehicle for market makers to generate more BTC. We've seen some terrible coins, things like Verge make 1,000% in 2017. If you guys don't think we're going to see something like that happen again, I think you're very much mistaken for all the skeptics. We do have a frozen camera. I really apologize about that. I'm not sure how we're going to get it fixed. Actually, I think we're back. I think it's catching up. Anyways, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask you guys to show me some altcoins. I want to see where they are, how they are. I want to know what you guys are looking at. And, yeah, I think we got a first request for ICX, BTC. Icon's looking good, right? It's looking really, really good, actually. You're seeing the hourly chart. It is looking good. I'm going to pull it up here because I already have my pretty much everything drawn. Boom, look at that. All the altcoin requests coming in. All right, so let's start with Raven. Actually, I'm going to start with ICX in the order they came in. Once again, if you guys have traded all season, especially after a BTC pump, you know what kind of gains we're going to expect. All right, this looks really freaking good. in my opinion, which is not financial advice, it looks really, really good, right? We're seeing it curve up. We're seeing somewhat of a W, but there's this bull flag on the hourly. It's right below the zone, right? This is what I call the momentum zone. What we're likely going to see here, if you compare it to PPT, it can do one of two things, right? It can shoot straight up, right, through the momentum zone, make a bull flag, and shoot up again. And I got in PPT here based on what Cam said and got out right there. So, yeah. Anyways, so back to ICX. It's entering the momentum zone. And it's going to do that on a bull flag and a breakout. It could do a bull flag in here and pop up for another round. All right. I think the local top's going to be around 35.94. But if you look at Walton, what Walton did, right? That thing freaking mooned, and it went all the way back up to this previous range. All right, I'm going to pull it up. It's good to take these cycles one leg up at a time or two legs up at a time. You guys see that? It curved, and it went all the way back up to that previous range. So targets could go as high as the previous range on these alts. Now, Icon's a pretty strong coin. I had a signal on it. I think we got stopped out, but mental note, Icon is looking good. I know my camera's running slow, guys. I apologize. Try to fix it. I actually got the driver update and everything. All right. Next altcoin suggestion is Raven and KMD. So RBN has not moved. I've had my eyes on it. I think it's going to be one of the bigger movers, right? It's not close to the momentum zone yet. It's probably in like an early accumulation zone. If you got a bunch of BTC set on the sidelines, kind of want to start bagging some earlier than the momentum zone. It's not quite a falling wedge, right? But I do think this coin's going to be one of the bigger movers. It was last all season. It was definitely one of the biggest gainers. But we're going to see a lot of bag holders here that bought the top, that bought it at 16, right? I mean, these guys are down 71%. These are probably crypto noobs, whoever bought, the RVN top. We were signaling down here, signaling down there, and just kind of getting out. So you're going to see a lot of noobs trying to get out. Doesn't say we're not going to pump, right? I mean, sometimes these alt rallies, these alt seasons, they move so fast, so hard, they're hard to keep up with. That's why I'm doing this stream tonight, kind of let you guys know that I think we're getting ready for it. Going over Komodo. Let's not do that. I'm going to try my camera software one more time, guys. And let's make sure we're back up. All right, Syndicator, Komodo. Thank you guys for the shells. I love me altcoin shells. All right, so KMD is looking menacing, right? It's already made a couple of legs up. At this point, I'm not gonna FOMO in a Komodo. I want to see some kind of pullback or some kind of formation, right? But tokens that did rally previously with Komodo, right? Like ARC is something I'm looking at. I haven't signaled it just yet. What's interesting is we're seeing this upwards move and consolidation in this zone. This is when I'm really eyeing these. Walton did the same thing. Mana's doing the same thing right now, right? Mana just turned off our momentum zone for a retest, right? And the retest was successful. Now it's starting to move back up again. So this is when I want to get into these momentum tokens and momentum zone, either before on tighter targets or after for the bigger swings. Going back to Komodo, it's all the way up here, right? We don't have much info on what happens all the way up in that top range. I'm going to try. All right, next up, Syndicator. I like C&D. It was one of our top gainers last all season, the February, March all season. Oh my God, look at this. Right? We got a really solid pennant below the momentum zone. I want to see it start moving up. I want to see this get back up in this range and start moving up. And yeah, so we got a nice little pennant. I mean, this looks very similar to ICX. Right, so these altcoins are going to start cycling one at a time, two at a time. Pretty much doing similar formations, right? This one's more of a cup and a handle trying to break out. So at this time, right, we're going to look at volume. PPT broke out on 30 BTC volume, right? So Icons got 125, and you're looking at C&D. Syndicator is at 23, right? And this has been a low volume coin. This has been breaking out on low volume. All right, guys on YouTube, we got Monero, we got Litecoin. You guys on Facebook, go ahead and show me some alts too. Don't be shy. Make some more. Look at that. This looks like it's ready for a turn. Actually, it looks like it's turning. Yeah, this thing's ready for a big snapback, right? You got a continuation triangle, broke down, failed. Now it's starting to move back up. Trading on good volume. In terms of USD, this was actually gaining with BTC. It was really gaining. Look at it now. Monero does act as a hedge, right? When BTC was pulling back off all-time high, XMR was crushing it. Hydrogen Human, I already looked at Mana. I already did. So Monero, go ahead and smash this like button, guys. I know you're watching. Smash the like button. Click subscribe. Getting you guys good content. Monero BTC. Can't even type. I'm so excited for all season. Can't even type. All right, so let's go to the daily, and you're gonna look at XBT USD. All right, so as well, okay, it wasn't on Binance just yet, but as BTC was pulling off this all-time high, right, Monero was actually moving up, right? So it's a well-known hedge coin from here to here. So as BTC moved from 7K and back to all the way up back to 10K, Monero had a massive run up, right? If we're gonna call it a hedge coin, let's go swing low to swing high. Made 109%, right? Remember this. We were in here and we kind of doubled our money. We got back in and we got back out on this divergence. So, and we're looking like we're ready to snap back. I covered Mana. I'll cover Mana again. So, let me catch up to everybody. So we got Litecoin. We got Litecoin request. I did go live yesterday and I said, hey guys, we're, all season's getting ready to come back. So LTC, let's go to the hourly, see what's going on. Did the halving already happen? I mean, this thing already had such a huge rally, right? Look at the USD chart. This had such a huge rally. I don't this was like the early bloomer, right? We kind of want to stay away from early bloomers. The USD chart does not look very good. This is probably a time to, if I was holding Litecoin still, this would be a time where I would be getting out of Litecoin, unless I want to see it come back down to this target, right? It's doing this descending triangle. Litecoin USD. There is some support though. There is some support. This thing can break out and fail. You guys watched the workshop this morning. If you didn't, you should watch it when we're done. It can come back down, and that's where that 1.272 is, right at 101, and the down target's 69, so like 98 or so. Happening in August, right? I mean, I see that, but I like charts, and the chart doesn't look very bullish. Going over VET. So VET's got some good news out. VET's got some good news. It's still not in that momentum zone. I can see it just shooting straight up through it because it already visited it 1, 2, 3 times. I think this one's gonna snap back really hard, right? Fundamentally, this is a really strong token. Yeah, I've been wanting to signal it. I'm waiting for BTC to make an up move for Dominance to bring this down one more time so we can get in at that 61 range. Or if this starts moving back up, I'm gonna get in with a stop at 61. We got one for Usman on Facebook. See if you got the camera back now. Yes, camera's back. How about that? One BTC, right? This coin, I don't trust new listings. I don't trade new listings. I don't like new listings. Not in the momentum zone, right? Not close. This is my area of interest, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and drop some alerts here. There's also like FTM. A lot of the new coins I don't really trust a whole lot. There's just not enough data to trade off of. Oh, looks like our analyst team just fired up a signal. If you guys heard that noise, I mean it is at resistance, right? It is at resistance. I don't like it. It's not cycling up here yet. So my area of interest is gonna be that 164. I went over Komodo already, right? So I'm not gonna FOMO into this coin. We kind of missed our entry, and the missed entry is just that. So if we get a pullback down to these like the 38.2, so like the 14 range, I'm likely to get in. But based on what Walton did, right, which was one of the first risers, and it kind of consolidated here, broke above, came back down, retested, and moved back up. It looks very similar to WTC. You can go ahead and pull up WTC. And guys, I'm covering your coin. Smash that like button. Right, so it did this consolidation, came up here, and then now we're heading back up, right? We're heading back up to that 281 mark, to that range top. So I can see Komodo going up. But in case BTC Dominance decides to pull up, right? This is a time where like trailing these stops, if you got in here or at this pennant or at this pullback, right? This is time to start trailing these stops. Look at some of my other charts. All right. Mana, once again, I mean, I don't have an update other than we are above the momentum zone. All right, we're starting to see volume come back in. This is the momentum zone. We want to see it move. Let me show you guys something cool about Mana. Right, if you trade Mana, if you watch Mana ETH, you will know when the market's gonna dump. And you might need a tinfoil hat for this one, but if we do this, where are we? Right here. So Mana is a hedge coin, and that's just that. There's no arguing, right? So Mana ETH broke down and then came back up, turned around, started heading to the upside. And as it did that, you're going to match these. All right, so Mana entered the breakout. What happened when Mana broke out? BTC broke down, right? So these Mana whales, whoever holds Mana, which I think the biggest holder is Grayscale, big crypto fund. These guys, they kind of know. So they take precautions with, you know, moving money into their coins after they move money out of their coins. Now we're kind of seeing the same thing. What did we see on Mana? It kind of rang a new low, right? When BTC made that all-time high. So there's an inverse correlation. And now we're likely going to see Mana rally up until BTC decides to turn. And when did Mana stop rallying? A little close to that bottom, right? So they pumped it about 100% on the Ether chart. And go swing low to swing high. 101% on the Ether chart while BTC was coming down of 47%, right? So hedge coins are really important to watch. And I really like bagging them. All right, going over Z Classic, BAT, and Waves. Sean, I just put out a signal on Waves. It is moving fast. All right, once again, when I said yesterday when I went live and I said, hey, when is alt season coming? I knew it was around the corner. I put out a few charts today, and boom, here we go. So Waves already moving up with quite some momentum. Waves has been really oversold. That's Waves USD. This USD chart's moving up while Bitcoin's selling off, right? So Waves BTC, like, looking even better. Yeah. So, and what's interesting about Waves is had a bunch of accumulation volume on this daily chart, right? And it really likes to capitulate before the big up moves. They did have a soft announcement today. They had a soft announcement, kind of like what Vet did. One of the Waves, I'm not sure what his title is, directors or staff members or higher ups, tweeted something about should we post about our buyback. So they're definitely going to do some Waves buyback, just like Vet, where they buy back their own coin. That's kind of bullish. There's been this heaps of accumulation volume down here, right? A lot of interest, a big impulse move up. So we want to see a continued rally here. In terms of the momentum zone, are we in the momentum zone? We just broke in the momentum zone, guys. So this thing's going to get volatile. We're going to go to the upside. I think 23,085 is going to be the next stop for Waves. All right, going over Z Classic BAT BQX. Thank you so much for the all these requests, right? This is awesome. All right, so Z Classic, not looking so hot, not just yet, right? I'm not, it's not in my momentum zone. Is it gonna rally? Sure it is. Problem is it's only on one exchange. It's only on Bittrex, right? Volume on Bittrex is really shy. 18 BTC. I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. When Binance said that they were gonna ban US customers, I actually shifted more coins into Binance because I was gonna be, I had to make the most out of Binance before it goes away. All right. A lot of people, you're welcome, Fred. So a lot of people in the US are like, oh, I'm going to exit Binance and get into Bittrex. Well, guess what? Volume's dead on Bittrex. There's not enough coins to trade. And for damn sure, we're going to see an alt season before they delist US customers. So if you've got all your coins off Binance, I suggest this is probably the best time to get the heck back on and make the most out of these runs on high volume. All right. Going over BAT. BAT. I've got an open signal on BAT. I got an open signal on BAT. Signaled it yesterday. Was doing a little bit of a diamond, somewhat of a pennant. Didn't quite name the formation here. This is BAT. Prime example. BAT BTC, right, on Bittrex has a volume of 10 BTC being traded, which is nothing. And in respect to 163, right? It's just like 16x more volume on Binance. And some of these breakouts, PPT started on 30 Bitcoin trading volume. So I'm going to expect these trade-outs to happen when people are still asleep. People are still thinking it's never going to come. All right, happening in August. Got that. Waves, covered waves, BQX. All right, BQX. Look at this. This is like a honeypot pickup right now. Did we signal BQX? See if I signaled BQX. This is the ideal pullback, right? We want to see continuation out of here. And one can do so on a tight stop. One can also wait for it to actually do a turn like Mana did, and some of these other movers are doing. And it was kind of a rising wedge there, right? Look at this, boom. So we're seeing volume pick up. That's Mana ETH, Mana BTC is what I want to see. Right, so we're seeing a turn. This looks very much in confluence with BQX. This is something that I would bag right down here. Going over PIVX. Once again, if you guys just tuned in, I'm going to show you guys what the momentum zone looks like. Don't want to see the BNB chart, but that looks good on BNB. Oh god, this looks ready. All right, this looks ready in the momentum zone. I already tried to break through once. PIVX is one of those pumpy coins, right, where it just goes. It tends to make really swift gains in 1 to 2 days and just doesn't look back. Daily RSI is still low, but there's going to be some pretty good movements. Do me a favor, smash that like button one more time. All right, 0x QDM, EOS, ETH. All right, thank you, Christopher, for all those. Let me go ahead and cover 0x QDM. Now come back to Sky. ZRX, are we in the momentum zone? Are we in the momentum zone? Oh, not yet, right? So, there's a little bull flag here on the daily, so this is likely going to break up. It's just not entering the zone that I want to trade in. I want to pick these things because it's all season. I want to pick these things up right when they get hot. Either that or on the second retest, top down. We call it the top down retest. And some things aren't top downing either, right? Volume is 75 on Binance, low volume, looks breakup-ish. But I'd rather right now currently be in the momentum zone, get out over here and pick up the next one, just keep cycling through these. Going over QDM, we've had an open signal on QDM for some time, right? It's cleared the momentum zone. It's looking way different than the rest of the market. This is the same time frame. It cleared the momentum zone a long time ago. Now it's just kind of going sideways. On the 4 hour, it's looking different, right? It's looking like it could come back down and retest down here for another up move. But interestingly, QTIM USD, can't tell if it's topped out, right? One of the consensuses from Cam, one of our analysts, that already topped out on the BTC chart. I was hoping it didn't. I mean, on the USD chart, right? So we could be doing a triangle, right? If it turns as support, and if it doesn't, it's a double top, and it's going to come back down and sell off. So it was definitely in an uptrend, right? It went from 350 to almost $6, 5.9, and then some. EOS. I'm covering your coins. Even if you don't like my analysis, that's just my opinion. Go ahead and smash that like button for the effort, not for the analysis. All right, so EOS was looking good. I was placing buys down here. It's still not in the momentum zone. What's cool about EOS is it can short squeeze, right? Unlike 90% of the tokens we covered tonight, EOS is margin traded. So this thing can short squeeze, and it can short squeeze really hard, right? Seeing a little parallel channel here, but more interestingly is a little bit of a pennant on the hourly. Volumes at 931. And I want to see a breakout. I want to see you get in the momentum zone and then keep going, right? This one can short squeeze a lot faster than other tokens and get volatile. Going over Sky, when I'll come back to ETH. If you read in the description, that's my view of ETH right now. Skycoin still below the momentum zone. Volume's really low, right? Volume's pretty low, but it's looking curvy. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you know what I did when Bitcoin started coming down, right? First I announced that it's going to come down, then I went to the beach, sat in a hammock, and I posted, I'm getting ready for alt season. Because the next few days, next week, next 2 weeks is going to be the most fun trading crypto in a very long time. So it's starting around. It's not up here. It's not where I want to trade it. Going over WAN. Actually, I'm gonna go over ETH and we'll go over WAN. So ETH BTC is starting to look good. Starting to look really good, right? You're like, dude, it looks like shit. It's bounced so many times off support. I think it's ready to break down. I don't think so. A harmonic scanner has had several bullish reversal formations here, right? And usually when ETH snaps back hard. It snaps back really, really hard on BTC pullbacks, right? We want to see that correlation break, right? If you look at like the 15-minute intraday, we're seeing, here's what I see. I see 61.8 retracement that's ready for a continuation, right? And because this token's like one of the main tokens as an entry to market, where it's on Coinbase, it's on Gemini, it's on any exchange you can buy and sell Bitcoin. For a minute, it's going to be correlated to BTC, so it's still going to sell off if BTC sells off until it decides to break correlation, and people that sold ETH because BTC is dumping are really going to regret it. And that's just how it works. Go over ETH USD. It looks like it's ready to make an up based on the BTC chart. Going over BitMEX. So we had a long signal that got stopped out on ETH today on margin. I'm really frustrated. I think we got in a little too soon though. Show you guys why I called this one. Right, so we've got this trend line. That broke on good volume, right? And it attempted to retest, and we got in on this retest of it was an ascending triangle too, with a pretty tight stop, right? So it wasn't like big loss. It's just frustrating to see this happen. But we are seeing some good volume come in here. And if you guys watched our workshop from earlier today, if you haven't, it's cataloged. Make sure to hop in and watch it. It's about the 1.272 rejection zone, right? And I said a lot of breakouts are failing here. And that was the highlight of the workshop. It's a 1.272 failure season. And we got stopped out at 289. Actually, so now, I want to see what happens. I want to see this turn around for a long margin trade. Unlike BTC, this thing's wasn't doing a rising wedge. It was kind of doing this pennant. It wouldn't make sense to try and wedge it out. And I said, hey guys, this buyback right here, this wick, try to get in over here. And I said, we're going to add on the break, but we didn't, never broke. So it was good to just put in a half position, get stopped out below. So, I mean, this looked like it was just going to turn around and keep going up. I don't think it's ready because BTC is still selling off, right? And it's actually looking pretty bad up here. It's starting to curve. All right, going over. I just covered ETH. Gonna cover WAN. Get a little water. Hourly. All right, this thing's going to make that reach for the momentum zone. If you look at these hourly charts, I don't know if you trade with me. Who asked for that? Raphael. I don't know if you know what this formation is, right? It's a descending broadening wedge. This is typically a bottom structure. This was on BTC when I signaled 38.55 on a margin trade. And look at that. It's actually breaking out at 43 by volume. For those of you that doubt that ALTSEASON is coming back, we're going to come back and look at this tomorrow. And I want to see what you think of a breakout happening with very low volume. The reason these breakouts happen on low volume, they're really volatile like PPT did, is because the books are empty, right? People are sleeping. People don't expect to see an ALTSEASON right now. And then they wake up and check the first page of Binance. What do they see? Holy shit, and this thing's still going up. Excuse my French. All right, so we're going to call this the local top. We're likely going to see this go up to the 15K range. And this breakout happened on 30 BTC, right? Just because it's out of my momentum zone doesn't mean it's not going to break out. But I want to get in right here. I want to get in on that top-down retest. I want to go up. I want to come down. And that's when I want to get into these trades. So I don't get chopped out below, all right? If I get in here and I get stopped out, cool story. I'll set an alert. We'll come back to it. I missed metal, right? MTL. I believe metal's been moving. I haven't kept an eye on it, but I thought I saw something on the Twitter. Oh, definitely a momentum zone. I mean, okay, back to momentum zone trading. All right. A lot of you guys are going to wonder what the momentum zone. I'm going to restrict that to our VIPs. But look at that. We see this pullback, right? When I said we want to get in on the momentum zone, the retest or one of these lows, right? And it's breaking up. It's above resistance. We're likely going to see it come up and smash that 58.35 wall. Yeah. So metal's looking bullish. You're welcome, Rafa. Good. Smash that like button. Anybody else? You guys got more altcoin suggestions? You got more alt shills? Shilling while I'm here, yo. I'm not gonna be here all night, but I'm gonna be back tomorrow, right? I'm gonna probably do this as often as I can because this is my favorite time of the year. It's my favorite holiday where I just work all the time because it's ALTSEASON. All right, fam bam, thank you for tuning into the stream. I'll be back tomorrow, probably in the morning, unless you guys got more altcoins for me. ONT. Speaking of ONT, right? Some of those Neo Founders tokens. I want to see the top blow off on nulls. I think it's gonna take a little bit of time before it does that. So BQX, probably one of my favorites from the stream for now. Eek, yeah, not happy with this one, right? You guys seen the cycle that I'm highlighting. So when I see something I'm not happy with, you know why. All right, going over ADA. You guys on Facebook? Oh, I guess I'm not scrolling all the way down. I'm sorry if I missed your. All right, we got Lumen request. Cover ADA and Neo. ADA BTC. Not in the momentum zone, right? But it's doing a pennant. I'm actually holding some ADA, quite a bit of ADA. I was buying at the dominance high just because ADA can squeeze. Once again, these altcoins that are traded on BitMEX, they can squeeze hard, right? And market maker doesn't really care if the project is great because they can pump and dump these coins. Their whole objective is to make more Bitcoin. That's why all seasons happen. It's not because a project's turning into something fantastic. We've seen this happen time and time again. Alts are pretty much a vehicle to generate more BTC by market maker. So coming off something like this, I'm going to go back to BAT and show you guys what happens with tokens when BTC comes off an all-time high or dominance high, right? I'm not sure how many of you guys been in the market since the Bitcoin gold fork, right? This was when BTC Dominance was at an all-time high, right? So if there's no better time to trade than the time coming up because you're gonna see altcoin bull runs. It's that simple. All right, that was just coming off dominance, right? So I mean, you can post these charts and do a little comparison. I'm not saying we're gonna see 700% returns on that right now, but anybody was gonna time altcoin shopping, I think this is a good time. Not financial advice. All right, going over lumens and Neo. Let me do that BAT first, so you guys don't think I'm just making this up. So BTC.D and BAT BTC, and let's do the daily chart. I can't do the Binance chart, so let's do it just wasn't trading on Binance during the Bitcoin gold fork. All right, so you guys see this? Bitcoin dominance was ringing pretty much the same high right here when BAT rang that same low I was showing you guys on Coinigy, December 8, 2017. And then what happened? Boom. So, right. There's my case in point. Going over Neo, NPXS, ADA, EMC squared. You guys keep these suggestions coming. I like checking out all, especially when you got a cycle timed in. Oh, Neo, dear God. So Neo's looking like Qdom. Just looking at this chart, if it reminds me of one thing, it's looking like Qdom. It is not cycling with anything right now. Let me see if on Binance it looks different. I hope it does. It doesn't. Something like this, I'd call it a range trade, right? I'd call this like a range trade. We got a top of the range, got a bottom of the range. I have zero interest right now. Let's go to the 240. Yeah. Not moving with the cycle. It's kind of doing its own thing. Not interested myself. All right. NPXS. So NPXS and like those low volume tokens, this one's been getting quite a bit of volume on our volume monitor, but it's gonna ping anytime it goes up one tick, right? Something at 8 sats. I mean, I was a fan of this project a while ago. I don't think it's had a run. This thing has not had a run ever. Right? God, this thing's so oversold to dirt. What are you doing? No comment. It's probably going to snap back. It snapped back hard and fast. I just wouldn't bag any. Not yet. Not until I have a formation. Like, I want to see a clear formation on these low sat alts. Sometimes it's hard to find. Maybe on ETH there's a formation? Nope. Nope. Nothing on the ETH chart. Can I get a USD calculation? Trying to get something for you. I don't know, man. No comment. Alright, EMC squared. We cover XLM for Christopher, and then we'll go over EMC squared. This thing likes to move as ZRX. I think it's gonna look very much similar. It's looking like it's ready to turn. Alright, wrong kind of line. Give me a trend line. Thank you. You guys, make sure to smash that like button. And hop into that Discord. There's a link to Discord. So kind of join our Discord. I've been putting out lots of kibbles and discussion talk in the free channel. So just kind of click that link. Hop on in. Chat us up. See what we've got to say. With these updates, you'll be the first to know when we're going to go live with these streams too. What is this doing? It's not in the momentum zone just yet, right? Lumens is probably one of the strongest tokens too, and it's one of the most oversold. It's not margin traded. It did this pennant, and it was a bearish pennant, and it decided to break up. So, what do we do now? Right, broke up, retested, broke up. I'm gonna wait for the momentum zone. Just so I have some kind of upwards confirmation. I don't want it to go sideways like Neo did. Alright, EMC squared. Ready up another round of alts. Man, 1.24 BTC. I don't know, man. That's why I'm not really trading on Bittrex a whole lot. It's gonna suck when Binance actually bans us because it's just gonna suck. All right, fam bam, show me some more alts. You got my time. I'm here. Give me a few more suggestions. Now, guys, altcoin suggestions going once, going twice. Smash the like button. Click subscribe. You heard it first yesterday. And here you are tonight. Things are breaking up. I'm gonna go over the altcoin dominance and BTC dominance before I call it a night, and probably gonna catch you guys some point tomorrow. You probably haven't heard me this excited in some time. Let's look at Others.D. So hopefully this flags out and doesn't rising wedge. I do, however, expect another uptick from BTC to retest that pennant, right? Or that rising wedge. So I do expect a retest of this trend line. That's going to cause some bleedage, a failure there, right? And it's going to be full blown all season. If we do range up a little higher, and I still kind of expect a little bit of a rejection. Anyways, that's all I got. That's all I got for tonight. Oh, we got Storage and XVG. You guys are keeping me busy. All right. So, going over storage. Wrong exchange. You guys see that? That volume reading 13.5. 13.5. versus 294. All right, I've been wanting to signal this. I don't think I have. Where is this? My momentum zone. What do I expect? Expect something like this, right? This was one of the stronger ralliers. You're looking at KMD, right? We're looking at KMD. I believe they rallied together earlier this year in our February-March rally. KMD, BTC, and storage. And let's go to the daily chart. Yeah. So a lot of tokens in this industry, what do? They have tight correlations. You can see this here. They actually rallied almost at the same time. Last time KMD actually rallied harder and faster, I believe. Right? It made 500% in 12 days. Guys, if you don't think all season... Oh, this is 2017. Well, I guess they've been correlating assets for a long time coming now. So, 306. I believe this was the mega pump I was referring to. So, 200% in like 5 days actually looks like one freaking candle. Right, but let's go over the extension of this rally, how long it lasted. 45 days, maintained 113%. And then Komodo did this at the same time. It actually rallied first. Right, and that's what we're seeing now. Komodo started the rally first, and it made 67% over 51 days, or it held up 66 to 67% over 51 days. This one fired off February 10th, storage on the 15th. Not saying the same thing is going to happen again, but momentum zone. This one's a momentum zone. This one is post-momentum zone. That's why I was highlighting these correlations. I know. XVG did have a killer run. I think RVN's gonna have a kill run compared to what Verge did in 2017. If Verge can do 1,000%, I think RVN can do 1,000% just based on hype. Approaching momentum zone, right? It's looking good. I want to get this one on the retest too, just because it's known to be a shitcoin, right? Unfortunately. All right, BTC about to start some movements. I want to know why. What are you seeing? Drop me a link to your chart. Looks like we got more requests on Facebook. LIM BTC. James, give me just a sec. I'll get to that. All right, so 240. All right, so the only way I would see BTC kicking off some movements and going higher is if this thing right here is a descending broadening wedge, but it's not acting like one, right? I mean, if we were to take these 2 wicks, if I was to take this wick, it's really choppy. That's what happens. That's what happens when you go up and resistance acts as resistance and you have support. And now you got range trading. You got chop trading. Once again, I want to see you break up above and maintain above and maybe do some kind of bullish formation above before it keeps moving. As of now, maybe we'll go to the 15. I'm not going to call this a diamond, right? I mean, we could call this a diamond. But volume has to start acting like a diamond. We didn't quite have the strong retest I was hoping for. But I tell you guys what, there's a CME gap overhead. So we're likely going to go up. We're probably going to pump one more time. Maybe to that trend line. Right? Maybe to that trend line, that top trend line. Before we get the ultimate move down. So not that clear cut to me. If you guys watched the fib video I did today about the hidden fib levels, where did this thing stop? It's below the 1.2. That's not promising, right? This is not in the rejection zone. This is in the continuation zone of this move, right? This was going to reject and turn up. It's supposed to hold above the 1.2 level. If I extend it a little bit, still, if you go wick to wick, it's not helping the case. Yeah, I mean, it's right at it. We never saw a strong wedge retest, guys. We never saw one of those. I'm going to switch these resistance lines to red because it's a bearish wedge. And ironically, there was a wedge inside this wedge, right? So, like, we saw this retest, which I don't really like. I mean, I posted this one for VIPs. We posted this wedge. We posted this other wedge yesterday. Lido put up an Elliott wave long signal down here, and up here I said, hey guys, like, time to hedge, literally. So we saw this retest, come back down, came back up, retested this trend line. So if you come up, retest this trend line, I presume we're going to see a rejection. And then the big move down, right? If all support fails to hold, right? If all hell breaks loose and we want to ring a lower low, this is where I'm going to have my bids. We did see, we did not see the 1.272 get rung on this impulse down, right? We didn't see that happen. We go swing high, swing low, we see his extension targets. I want to see, this is where I probably start putting bids down. If all the other support levels above start failing, right? If they don't hold. And I mentioned those in the beginning of the video if you guys want to go back. What about OAX, AAPPC, and Wabi? They all ran together in bear season. I will check those. I got an LYM BTC request. Not sure what exchange that's on. Okay, this looks the momentum zone. It just has 0 volume. This looks bumpy. This looks pumpy. Because it's back to that previous range high. I mean, I'm sort of getting out at this level. Right, we don't want to be perma bullish and have a bias when trading alts. Buy support, sell resistance, right? And this looks as like resistance until it turns into support. I'm better off being somewhere else, especially for buying in the momentum zone, right? So, buying this retest back to my momentum zone, right? Buying this pullback. Got it at the top. It's 31%, and don't look back until I see force elsewhere. Especially since we're seeing a lot of these tokens move off our momentum zone. OAX, APPC. I got a little water left. Not yet, right? Not yet. It's looking like it's starting to fire off. It's not on exchanges I trade, but it's just good to have an alert. And then APPC, it's a Binance token. Oh, we have several exchanges. Coin and not in the momentum zone, right? This kind of looks flaggy. All right, it looks like it could be a little micro flag. And once again, how about that? Trading view alert love, right? Gotta love this alert system. Get a text message, get a desktop notification, all over the place. The inverse head and shoulders on BTC. I started with that. And I actually posted in my notes, Sean. I'm gonna pull up Discord. I posted this in BTC BitMEX today. Last time we saw one of those inverse head and shoulders, the world was raving about it, and it never panned out. I kind of started the video with that. Didn't kind of, but it did start the video with that. Anyways, fam bam, thank you for tuning into the workshop. Trade safely, trail your stops. Not even a workshop, you know, market update. Trade safely, trail your stops. Hedge properly, and I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next stream, likely tomorrow. Yep, I'll check you guys. Then. Take care. Hop into Discord, like the video, share with a friend, and I'll see you next time.